Vinicius Jr. to Arsenal. If Arsenal managed to pull this one off, yeah, this would be something else. This turned Arsenal from, I don't know, whatever. The Morgan Rogers deal was nothing. If they managed to pull this one off, right? We're going to be getting into a whole lot today, from Real Madrid, Vinicius going to Arsenal, right? The potential, Diomande, Rodri, Arda Güler, to Wamene. So we going almost everywhere. I tell people, and I said it in my video yesterday, or in the video that I did yesterday, you can go check that out, right? That this transfer window might be the best transfer window we have seen in a long time. In a very long time. Because what's happening, yeah? Movement everywhere. Everybody is doing something. Yeah? Listen, before we get into all of that, welcome to Famous Football. I'm your host, Nate, and let's talk football. Let's get into the details. Vinicius Jr. to Real Madrid. The Gunners are exploring a blockbuster move for Real Madrid superstar, as per David Austin. The Brazilian could demand wages up to $400K a week. Now, hold it right there, and let's also look at this. We're not going anywhere. Breaking. Jose Mourinho has reportedly told Real Madrid he wants Vinicius Jr. to stay this summer. That could be a move. That could be a major blow to Arsenal. Hopes of signing the Brazilian superstar. If Mourinho gets his way, a potential move to North London could be blocked. Right now, let's look at this one. Real Madrid have reached a full agreement with Diomande and are now finalizing a deal with Real RB Leipzig. Sorry, this is a strong optimism. There is a strong optimism that the transfer will be completed very soon. Okay, now Vinicius going to Real Madrid. I said to Real Madrid, to Arsenal, right? It could happen if Real Madrid allowed the move to happen. And now we're hearing Jose Mourinho don't want the deal to happen, right? But now, here's the thing. With what Madrid's trying to do, yeah, Madrid have to get rid of some of their big name players. We know Bellingham is not going nowhere. Valverde is not going nowhere, right? Now, there are a couple other people. Mbappe is not going anywhere, right? Now, these three people, probably they are, I would say, quote unquote, untouchable. Courtois is another one. He's not going anywhere. These people, I can say, quote unquote, untouchable. The rest, I won't consider them untouchable. Now, Madrid was a negotiation with Vinicius Jr. have come to a stall. I mentioned that yesterday, right? Vinicius Jr. wants a certain amount of money. Madrid is not willing to give him that much money. So, and Madrid also don't want a free transfer type of situation. So they're not going to wait until, he's a free agent and then let him go. That's not happening. So they're trying to get a little bit of it from him. So if they cannot come to an agreement, they're letting go of Vinicius Jr. Now, and the reason why Madrid see this as a plus, because we just read, Yan Diomande, he's a youngster, right? You bring him in, I don't know how old is he right now, 19, 20, 21, around there. If you bring him in right now for, let's say, 120 million, because that's what we're hearing out there right now, right? 120 million to 130 million. The transfer can be done for either one of those money, right? And we're also hearing PSG have left, right? And now they're looking to keep Bradley Barcola, considering the fact that they cannot get a deal done with Yan Diomande. Before they were looking to sell him, but now since they know they're not going to get Diomande, they are backing out and then keeping Barcola. But with Madrid, if Madrid gets to bring Yan Diomande in, right, and let Vinicius Jr. go, right, let's say for 90 or 100 million, whatever the price may be, that simply means they are not spending a huge amount of money from their coffers on Yan Diomande. They're just taking the money from Vinicius Jr., sending over to RB Leipzig, and then that's it, right? And bringing in Yan Diomande, he's going to be on a far less wage than Vinicius Jr. is demanding right now. If you bring Yan Diomande in and put in on 150K a week, you're done. It's over. It is over. They don't need to do anything about it again. And it is done. But Vinicius going to Arsenal, if Arsenal managed to pull this one off, it would be one of the best things they ever done so far, right? So far, because everybody saw the miss out on Morgan Rogers, and people are saying whatever we want to say. Now I'm a Chelsea fan, and we all bashing Arsenal for allowing Chelsea to hijack their deal, right? Because come on, it's Arsenal, and right now where Arsenal is and where Chelsea is you would expect any player to go for Arsenal and not Chelsea, but he chose Chelsea, right? For some reason. if they get Vinicius Jr. done, right, they shut every single thing down. And that just put Arsenal as far favorite. If they get Vinicius Jr. done and Bruno Guimaraes, Arsenal instantly become, right now they are still favorite to win the coming title, but that just put them beyond favorite. With the squad they have, with the defense they have, and then they strengthen their squad with Vinicius Jr. and Bruno Guimaraes, it's done. It's done. It is done, because Saka on one hand, Vinicius Jr. on the other hand. Listen, goals will come, things will happen, it will happen. It will happen. Instantly they become favorite, right? But with this happen, we see Aaron Jose saying something else. He don't want this deal to go through. He wants Vinicius Jr. to stay. That simply means Madrid need to work with him to be able to find a solution. Will it happen? We will see, and hopefully, cross finger, it don't happen, right? Because as a Chelsea fan, I don't want to see Vinicius Jr. going over there. Nah. The man is too good of a player to go to Arsenal, right? And I'm hoping it don't even work out. It don't even work out if he gets to go. But we move to other news, right? Now, the whole Rodri situation, right? Everything that's going on with Rodri, right? It's getting interesting every single day. Now, there it is. Real Madrid have reached an agreement with Rodri and remain in pole position to complete the deal. Barcelona are keen on the midfielder, while PSG also weighing up a move, but Real Madrid are still leading the race. Yeah? Now, since we're already here, let's look at this as well. Manchester City are preparing a 90 million bid to sign Leo midfielder Ayoud Boade. Personal terms have already been agreed on a contract running until 2031 with the Moroccan midfielder. City are now ready to open talks with Leo as they plan for a possible future with Rodri. Right? Now, let's look at this as well. Real Madrid are willing to discuss the sale of Aurelien Tchouameni. Now, I'm hoping following the whole, thought process here. You see how everything is going, right? And now, last but not the least, right, in terms of this segment, Xabi Alonso makes personal page for Arda Güler. Xabi Alonso has reportedly personally held talks with Arda Güler, pushing to convince the Turkish start to join him at Chelsea. The Blues are reportedly ready to go all in for the talented playmaker, while Real Madrid could be open to letting him leave for around 90 million. For around 90 million. Now, you see what's going on here. City is willing to get, what's his name? Boadi for 90 million. Right? That simply means they're expecting around the same range for Rodri. So if Rodri is leaving from City, they're expecting about the same money, 90 million, around there, right? And what's it called? And Madrid also is going to get, if they let Arda Güler go, going to get roughly about the same money. So it's like there's this kind of like movement, right, that is going around. But we know with Rodri, he wants Madrid. It's been reported by multiple outlets that he wants Madrid, nothing else. Just Madrid. He wants to go to Madrid. And Madrid, initially, like I said yesterday, was not keen on the move. Papa Perez didn't want it. We don't know. But now, for some reason, they're ready to, to go all in for him. And like I said, for Madrid to be able to afford this deal, right, certain people have to go, right? And I mentioned names yesterday, that if Diomande, right, Rodri is going to come, certain people will have to leave. Now, I mentioned Camavinga, I mentioned Tchouameni. Now we see Madrid is open to let him go. Before, we were hearing Madrid is not looking to sell Tchouameni, right? They want to keep him. But now Madrid is looking to sell him. That simply means Rodri is for sure coming in. And the fact that Man City is also willing to put in a 90 million bid for Boadi, that simply means they are preparing for the exit of Rodri, meaning this thing is getting serious. And I also read somewhere that there have been secret meeting between Man City and Real Madrid about Rodri. So to understand, this thing will be done, right? But now all Madrid need to do is also work on outgoing. That's what I think is going to also benefit Chelsea, considering the fact that it's been reported that Chelsea is looking to add 2 midfielders, right, to their squad. Now, that's dependent if Enzo Fernandez stay, it's going to be 1. If Enzo Fernandez leaves, it's going to be 2. 2 midfielders to their squad. And we already know from the beginning of the transfer window, we all hear the rumor that Chelsea was interested in Arda Güler, or Xabi Alonso wanted Arda Güler. But nothing really came out of it. And I also know Jose Mourinho was for sure want to keep Arda Güler. So we're looking to see how this one turns out. But now, Yan Diomande going, if Yan Diomande is going to go to Real Madrid, like I said, somebody, one of their big name player, whether it's Vinicius, Arda Güler, Tchouaméni, right? One of them have to leave. And for Rodri to also come in, someone will also have to make room for Rodri to come in. So somebody will have to get out. Camavinga has been the name that has been roaming around that they're looking to get rid of. But somebody, like I said, will have to leave. Now, what do I think about Arda Güler going to Chelsea? Please make it happen. Make it happen. I think he's one of the few teenagers out there that if Chelsea was to actually go out and splash money on, I won't have a problem with it, right? And I've been calling for the lack of experience to come in the squad, right? Let's say he's a Turkish international. He played for Real Madrid. Let's say experience, that's it. He's young, but he's had the experience. Now, maybe not in the Premier League. So if we can get, Bruno Guimaraes and then add Arda Güler to it, brother, we done. We are done. Midfield, we are done. I'm okay and I'm happy with it. I'm okay and I'm happy with it. But we'll see how this one turns out. Because I know for a fact, Jose Mourinho will not just be open to letting Arda Güler go. But equally so, for them to actually bring in the people they want to bring in, they will have to let certain amount of people go. They can bring in Olise, but they have to let people leave, right? Because you cannot just kind of haul everything right now. I don't know, FFP. I don't even know if there's FFP in La Liga, but if there is, they will also have to kind of watch out how this thing plays out. If you're in the Champions League, I know for sure you have to kind of watch out with the similar rules, something like that. So you have to watch out. That's why Madrid's looking to get rid of people and then also bring people in. So we will see what really happened. And now, last but not the least, right? Right, this one is the last for this video. Nicolas Jackson. But before we talk about Nicolas Jackson, let me know your thoughts about everything we just discussed, right? So what's going on? Arda Güler, will he make it to Chelsea? Right? Rodri, is he going to make it to... Will Yan Diomande make it to Real Madrid? And will Rodri also stay? Or you think he's going to go to Arsenal? Cross finger, he never makes it there, right? But now, let's talk Nicolas Jackson. Aston Villa are ready to smash their transfer record for Nicolas Jackson. The Senegal striker has emerged as Unai Emery's top attacking target, with positive talk already held as Villa push to make the deal happen. Right? Let's say this when Chelsea went to talk for Morgan Rodgers, right? Morgan Rodgers was not the only thing that was discussed, right? Multiple people were discussing there. Garnacho, that is already there on loan, and he's going to be signing a 4-year contract, right? Because definitely next year, they're getting Garnacho on a permanent deal, right? It was all discussed. So, what's his name? Nicolas Jackson is also going to be going there. They're ready to smash their transfer record, which simply means they're ready to meet Chelsea valuation for Nicolas Jackson, which is around 65 million, right? It was all part of that discussion. That's why people say, oh, Chelsea splashed 170 million on what's his name? On Morgan Rodgers, right? Granted, we did. But in that whole negotiation, technically we didn't. Because Nicolas Jackson going there for 65 million, Garnacho going there for around 45 million. If you put all of that together, we spend what? Basically about 110 million. So if you put it together, we probably paying 17 million, right? If you put everything together, we'd be paying what? 7 million, not 17, 7 million for Morgan Rodgers. Because we pay 117 for him. Right? Garnacho 45, Nicolas Jackson 65. Put that together. We discussing what? 110 million. Right? So all of that was discussed. Nicolas Jackson is gonna go to Aston Villa. It was discussed already. But the only delay right now, there have to be a 45-day windows between both transfer, or otherwise, they're just gonna consider it as a swap deal. And that was part of the reason why Garnacho was also used. Garnacho deal there was also like a what's it called? A loan deal instead of a permanent deal, because that way Villa can be able to afford to get, what's his name, Nicolas Jackson, because of the whole PFF and the whole transfer thing. So, again, this is about it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Listen, I need it. Much appreciated. See you in the next video. There are more coming your way. Live stream, videos, whatever, shorts. They all coming your way. So stay tuned for that. Much appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. Adios.